Hey everyone, hi DMC. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. So we're going to work on the floors of the trading halls because that's the last thing I need to do. Then the whole thing's done. Apart from the hub, but the hub's different. Hi Joe. Hi Rocky. So we're going to, guess it doesn't really matter which one we start with. Hi Jury Shaka. How are you doing? How's your day been? So this is a green one, okay? So each of the halls now has an enchanting setup with some anvils and what have you. So I want the walls. So it was mentioned because I was saying about the floor and how some people really don't like coming out onto a glass floor. And it was suggested to me by Star Nanny that I put carpet down. Why I didn't think of it, I don't know, but I didn't. If there's any issues with the sound, let me know. I'm not hearing the game sounds as loud as I usually do for I'm not sure what reason. So if there is an issue, let me know with the game sounds. Right, so I think this is a middle one, or it should be, because I tried to line up the thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's counting with Pendle Day again. So we're going to take care of this. Hopefully it won't take long. At which point we are going to work on the next floor of the tower that we started on Friday. Oh, that's a plan anyway. If it was in the end, it would, yeah. I do know some people looking through the glass and just seeing nothing below them. They really struggle with it. So I want the dark green. And probably lime. Because we're very short on green colours. That way it stays spawn proof. But we also mitigate some people's issues. Right, so we have that. Hey Letha, how are you doing? This floor is 227. Sorry, 226 with the target block. Hi Block Engineer. Hi Cantorad. So yeah, so I can't put anything there because it changes the Ujima what's it Probably should change that to a wool block. Right, just trying to think about how we section it out into smaller sections. Right. I think, oh, okay. The table's not in the right place. Okay, we need to move the table. Hi, Lady KB. Thank you for the lurk. It is much appreciated. Let's get this sorted. I thought I'd put them in the right place. I obviously hadn't. So I'm one block out. Guess I didn't pay much attention. I was being dippy again. Get rid of you. Pick up you. Oh, I don't have a silk touch, so we're going to have to use the pick. So how did everybody's weekend go? Hopefully you all had a reasonable day. And for those of you who have the day off in the States, I hope you're having a great day. Right, so we need to move this one over too. Went well so far. Thank you for the sub. That is much appreciated. Thank you very much. So let's, now comes the fun bit. Breaking everything and putting things in place. I'll have to hit Eliza up for more emeralds in a day or so. We're less than a shulker of blocks. She said to let her know when we were getting low. And Aegis as well. Hi, Krish. Hi, it's going good. How are you doing? Let's 1, 2, 3. Put these back here. That way there is plenty of those. You can go down there, and we want... What did I do with the light? It's on the floor. There we go. Because the light level is about 0 in that place. Hey, Alf. How are you doing? It's all good. There's no rush. It's just a case of Eliza said to let her know when it was beginning to get low, kind of thing. Right. So theoretically, it should intersect here. Okay. We're going to move the sign. Fell free. Okay. Let's change that to the right spelling. It's glass. It's just that we're 226 blocks up in the air. That way, any mobs that are on ground level despawn. Because on the server we can only load 50 entities at any time wherever you are. So by coming up this high, the entities on the ground aren't loaded. Yep. Some people don't like the transparent floor, so hence I'm about to change it. I'm not sure I'm keen on that. Let's get rid of these diagonals. I know it's going to be a big area, but we can always go around the edges again with the... Exactly. And I'd sooner the people on the server who suffer from that kind of thing don't have to deal with it for the sake of putting in a wall floor. Once we've got the design for one, we'll just repeat it in all 4 holes. Right, so probably going to need... I'm going to take that just in case, because it might... I may need to add an additional edge into it. But we'll start light green, and I may also need to get more... I was hoping a couple of stacks would do for each of the holes, but... I think it's going to be a case of I'm not going to have enough. And I'm not sure on the pattern, we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, which is what villagers can be painful for server, which is what... and people like to have their own villagers, which is very useful. It's just that if we've got a public trading hall, there are a lot of people also who don't like dealing with villagers. So hopefully between them both, and like I said, we have a 50 entity limit. That's not going to be enough, is it? So if I take this out, it gives me some of the line back. I'm going to try this one with white and see which we prefer. I think I prefer the white. Or at least the solid of the same colour. That should hopefully give us enough lime to fill in this. If you've got suggestions for a pattern, feel free to let me know. After all, it's just a case of this is quick and simple kind of thing. So let's get rid. Whoops, wrong one. If I've got a few extra green, I don't mind. So that's a large area of dark green. Nope, that's not dark green. Let's see how it goes. Creeper face. Possibly. Let's see what we can do with the centre section. After all, it is green. So let's think. Hang on. So there's DMC's face. So we'd have 1, 2. Find the middle one. This is the middle. That. Oops, wrong one. You love messing with the Notion Craft players with fake creepers. Yep. Alright, so the face is a mixture of light and dark green. Well, we don't exactly have much light green, so it's more light green down the nose, isn't it? So then unfortunately we're going to have to do the rest in the dark green because the dark green is what we've got left. Whoops. They're the fun bits. So there is some areas that I can't cover. And I have to make sure it's spawn proof. So I don't want something spawning. You're playing Diablo 4, so you're in and out? That's cool. As long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. Yep, mob faces. How are we doing? We're out of green as well. I'm not sure the lime works with it. I think I have some dye. Let's see which chest has which shulker. The shulkers, Pendle, they're not chests. There's no green there though. Okay. Let's go grab some green dye. Okay. So green dye. We can dye some of the white wool. Dye chest. Here we go. I may have to put a gate on here. I've found hoglins wandering around in here. Which isn't necessarily a good thing. Probably going to need more in a second, but I only want to make what we need. One, two, three, four, five. So that's another 4. Now, do we leave the lime or do we remove it and just change it to solid green? Try one with just the solid green. Hang on. Hang on. Is that better or worse, do you think? Which one do you think looks better for the creeper face? Kind of looks kind of squarish, but this one, yeah. Okay, so let's move you here. Oops. Let's put his eye back. He needs his eye. Wouldn't be good if it was a blind creeper because, yeah, could you just imagine it? The explosions everywhere. Very excitable as it is. We're going to give us a few green ones back. Okay, so that's that hole done. We just need to move on to the next one. Once we've got the holes done, like I say, we'll move on to back to the towers. Ooh, and we can't put anything there anyway. That one won't use it. Tell you what we'll do. If I can spell correctly. In. That way it'll remind them that there is stuff up there in chests that they can use too. I haven't been putting things in there, but eventually I will take lapis and carrots and what have you and start filling the chests. It's cool that the shopping district's doing so well. It really is. Right, so what colour are you? You're kind of a yellowy colour. Right, so because up here we have a whole bunch of chests. There's feather falling, smite, sweeping edge, whole bunch of mending. And over here we even have a chest of ender chests. So that people can... it's awesome, yeah. He's cool. Lady KB, it really is. It's good to see that it's doing so well. Right, so we're a yellowy kind of colour. Hmm. Might be a little bit difficult because there aren't that many yellow and orange maybe? Kind of makes more sense, yellow and orange. Fingers crossed. So we want the white first. Like I say, I know it's going to be a bit of rinse and repeat. There's a hill down there I need to light up. Like it's technically coming within render range. Yeah, I didn't get much done this weekend Minecraft-wise. It's one of those weekends where I got busy with things. Right, so we want about here. Because family came round. Hang on. Is that right? That's not right. It can't be right. Unless this... Oh, the size of the holes are different. I forgot. Two of the holes are slightly different sizes. Okay, so let's figure out where the middle is on this one. 6. It's still the middle. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's still the middle. So yep. Maybe I'm just, I was measuring from the wrong place. Yep. I was measuring from the wrong place. Now, won't be a second. Emotes. Has it been? There we go. Pendle bean dippy. You're supposed to be out in the garage and do some cleaning today, and you got a trailer and going to the garbage dump later in the week, but the below was more fun. Yes, it is definitely more fun. I will agree 100%. Having to clear out things is never fun. It always feels fantastic once you've got it done and it's over and everything is sorted. It's just not much fun to actually do. Grab you. Yeah, definitely painful to start. I remember moving after living in the same house for 40 years. The amount of stuff was kind of unbelievable. Especially as we had 2 cellars. Yeah, definitely typical. Oh, I had this. It was a case of there was stuff there, there was toys there from when we were kids. Old dolls or that my sisters would never part with, but were no good because they'd been chewed to bits or their eyes had been poked out. Or my brother's racing car set that was an old metal track thing that kind of got a little bit rusty after over the length of time. It was amazing what you came across. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Ben. How you doing? It's good to see you. How's it going on the server? It's one of those weekends where I haven't been on much, so... So that's that. So let's put the yellow in the middle. But we'll do the creeper face again. You need to get a dumpster and a shovel to clean house. You're great? Oh, I'm glad it's been good because, yep, they're an awesome bunch. No, that's not right. It should be down here. Yep. They are a fantastic bunch of people. It's a case I had family round this weekend, so there wasn't as much time for playing games. But seeing as I'm still off this week, it's my second of my 2 weeks off. You work weekends, so it's hard to get it. Yeah. No, well, you jump on whenever you've time to jump on. I was able to locate a place to call home and accepted into a group called the Freshmen. Oh, that's awesome. Because, yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, exactly. It is nice to see family. It's just a case of spending time with them is always awesome. It just means you can't play the same. Instead, you do other fun things. Right, so you need to come across here. Did I come across here or did I? I think I did. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, well, the family's always good that way. My sisters always check first. Not that I mind. They can turn up any time they want. It's family. Sometimes you have plans, but family first. So it's not too bad. It's kind of bright, but it's yellowish kind of wood. Hi, Grey Shadow. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we kind of went shopping. I didn't find anything I wanted, but it was still a nice girls' day out. I say girls' day out, but we're in our 50s, so it's not exactly girls, but You know what I mean. Oops, I want some white ones. It's always good to spend time with family. Yeah, exactly. A ladies' day out for zoo. Yeah, it's glass. It's just I got it from the vanilla tweaks so that it's clear glass. It's not full of streaks, etc. It just makes it. I like the glass better that way. I miss mist. Yeah. Right. So, like I say, we now have all sorts of chests, and there are books in some of them, and etc. for people to help themselves with when we're running low on the emeralds. You got a day off work, Kurt? That's awesome. Oh, thank you. So we've still got to figure out what we're going to do with this hub because I need to sort out where so people don't go splat into that. So this is a mason hull. So this has got to be either blue or cyan. I'm not sure which. It's a cyan. Hey. Yeah, so we have we have 46 masons. So when you need your quartz, etc., we have plenty of it. Right, so cyan. So what should we do with cyan? I want the cyan, but what colour to go with the cyan? Oh no, the other hole's red, isn't it? Do we have any dark grey? I think the cyan and grey would go well together. I'm not sure about the blue. Would probably been better if I'd grabbed a couple of stacks of light grey wool as well. Because if I did the pattern in the light grey, then did dark grey on the outer corners and the cyan in the middle, it does look really clean. Let's try, but like I say, we'll use what we've got first, and if I decide to change it later, we'll change it later. Let's get the middle of this thing first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be you. Theoretically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not. It should go to here. Okay, that doesn't seem right. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Ah, there's 13 this way. Yeah, I've got more villagers in this one. Okay, let's go around the edge first and then we'll figure out where I'm going to fix things. Oh yeah, the ceiling of the hub has to go higher. It definitely needs to go that way. It needs to be taller than the tunnel by at least a half again of the height of the tunnel. Otherwise it's going to look weird. I'm not sure what design to put in there, but I was thinking of using the stained glass, but also putting in a stained glass version of the pixel art of the tool stations or something, or the masons, or something to do with them, like bricks, or depending upon which side. So it's kind of next to the portal for what you need to go in. So this one has to be here, because this is a middle. And I'm going to stop short. Then we'll get the middle here, and then we'll see where we can meet up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which would put it on this one. Means you're going to come to there. So we're going to have a 2 wide bit here at that edge. Yeah, it's slightly different, but not majorly different. So how's your weekend been, Miss Mist? One more set. Do I have any more white? We may have to go visit the wool farm. And I'll also have to remember to speak to Alfred about where to AFK to replenish the wool. Been pretty quiet, been doing commemorative build for a friend. Well, hopefully everything went well. Excuse me. Now, hopefully the build worked out well for you. Right. Mm. This is going to be interesting. Almost like that. Apologies. I'm too far forward. I need to move this table back. By at least one block. I know it's a double centre kind of thing. Yeah, for grey. And we still kind of do the commemorative thing with the Shulk attacks. He was an awesome guy. Probably should have just... Right, so I want to move that to there, which means this needs to be here. There's no world tour today because after season 5 I haven't done a base of my own up until season 8 because season 6 was a joint base, so it's not mine to show off. But just so you're aware, and season 7 I didn't really play. Yep, 95% Shulk attacks. Bless him. He was an awesome guy. Let's get you. And I didn't want to show off what is at my base. Do I even have... Give me a second. I may have season 6 downloaded already. Give me a second, just need to go into the .minecraft folder to check my saves. It's TC4. D. Oh, I do have TC6. So, as long as you're fine with that, DMC, because it was your build, it wasn't mine. And you know what it's like, if it's not mine, I don't want to just... Okay, now here comes the fun bit. I need to empty enough space so I can grab the chest. Come on. Any more around here? Would help if I press shift instead of control. Yeah, for some reason people don't seem to use the masons quite as much. The mountains weren't too bad. And Screech helped in one corner, and Rocket helped put in some in one section of it. So it was a group effort. And then Doobie and Asher and what have you. You finished the main part of the snow globe, Canterat? That's awesome. They dug the valley out for me, or they cleared the valley out for me so that it's a weird looking. I think because it's so weird, I need to put that up there. Oh yeah, the look on Tango's face when he saw Minas was one of those things. The amount of work that you and Eliza did with just building the city and decorating the city. This one, I think I did about here, didn't I? Then I went out an additional block for the eyes. Yeah, I went around and lit up down there. So hopefully there isn't very much spawnable down. Right, so first things first, we'll do the dark grey here. What's the world size? It is 10k in every direction from 0. So it's 20k by 20k. Which is pretty big. Because, like I say, I've claimed about 1,000 by 500 on one of the world borders, and there's still plenty of room for everybody. Yeah, I moved out to the edge on the west side because I wanted a larger area. I figured being out this far, it was easier to do that without interfering with other people. Plus, at the time, I was thinking of making a big cruise ship, and there was a long straight stretch of coastline. Right, so do I have any more grey wool? I don't. So I'm going to need to grab some more grey wool. Which means I'm probably not going to have enough cyan either. We may need to make a quick run to the public wool farm. Like I say, I'll need to see Alfie afterwards about where's best to AFK to restock. I'm not doing the cruise ship anymore. I'm doing something different. I am plan is build a futuristic kind of city. The thing is, I've done a cruise ship in the past, and it ended, and I was excited at the beginning, but I then kind of lost the enthusiasm for it because it was felt kind of like repeating. But there's nothing wrong with changing your mind on what you want to do. That's the way I look at it. It's got to be something you're going to enjoy building. Yeah. We're going to have to make a quick trip to the public wool farm. So I need some white. I need some grey. I need some cyan. Have I got... Let's put those two away for a second. Oh. Let's put the sign on, otherwise I will forget. That way, everybody knows all the chests are up for grabs. Anything in them, people can use. Hey, Rocky. Right, so, rockets. So we didn't do too bad with this tunnel last week. And I think Alfie and Statue Valley are in the south tunnel. Yeah, that's the thing is, I'd sooner know now that it's not going to hold my attention for the rest of the season than us get to halfway through building the cruise liner. You can't look? Oh, I'm sorry. So F. So I think it's 1124-ish. No, they haven't finished the hub yet. It's still got the spoiler wall up, so don't worry about that. Oh no, I'm in the wrong place. That's Nadja's Froglight Farm. Statue Valley must be east 200-ish. Thank you, Joe, for trying to tell me. Am I not noticing it? I'm sorry about that. Well, they've put a lot of work into the tunnels. Yep. The golem faces, of course. Yeah, I need to come by an AFK a little bit later here. Yeah, some of them are just... Right, so if we grab one stack of that, we'll grab a couple of stacks of white. And it was the grey, wasn't it? Grab two of the grey. And I need to come back an AFK. I'm just not sure where I need to AFK, if it's here or somewhere else in the build. Because I owe them a bunch of wool. Oops. Splat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they've done with the hub. When they're ready to reveal it, that is. Yeah. And I left the nether brick wall up, that way we don't get gas shooting down the tunnel. It was this one, wasn't it? They're making a forest in the shopping district, sell all the forestry, but mainly leaves. Oh, that's cool. Because I had to gather azalea leaves and they were a pain. Right, so let's fill in the cyan. Now we need to fill in the grey. Oh, one stack would have been more than enough. There we go. Then we can get on to the final one, and then from there we can then go and work on the tower that we started on Friday. Not that, like I say, not that that's progressed much. Yeah, that's fine. It's half slab height. We'll get to work on it tomorrow. You need some sort of income. There's also the resource worlds, just so you're aware, if nobody hasn't mentioned them to you already, where you can get lots of resources in there. That way we don't destroy the overworld. Except our own areas. Right, so this is the red. Okay, you can go away for now. Red. Red. We want the black. We want the whites. Yes, it includes diamonds. It is a normal generated world. The only thing it doesn't have are structures. All the resources like your iron, coal, gold, etc. will be there. But we have a mesa resource section of the resource world. We have an ice section of the resource world. There's usually coral. Then there is sand and gravel, mountains, etc. And mesa. It allows us to get the resources that would entail destroying things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yep, that one's the middle. And we have a nether resource world as well. So you can mine for ancient debris in there rather than going through somebody's area in the normal resource world. But in the nether resource worlds, there are structures for the bastions, I believe, that spawn, if I remember correctly. Don't think I brought enough white wool. May have a little bit of string. Just double check I didn't hide any. Can we recolour? Oh, we can. Oh no, it's okay. I was wrong. We do have some white wool. I can't remember if we can recolour stuff or not. Lots of dirts. Yep. Yeah, grifters regenerating end cities are awesome. That way we don't have to just regenerate the end itself. The cities, it makes so much of a difference, especially for a server. Okay, so you two don't need to be here. And the hi Ali, thank you for the meow. You're gonna have to get a chin strap because every time you log in, your jaw drops. Yeah, we're all like that. It's so much fun seeing what people can do, though. It really is. Right, so we've got the red for the centre. Oops, let's put in the face first. Yeah, no. Well, this way it works better. Actually, Coco, I'm sorry, I'm Coco Litho. I am sorry with the name. I apologise for butchering it. Once I hear it spoken at Coco, yeah, once I've heard it spoken, it'll be easier. But apologies. Right, so now we'll use the red. And we have a little bit of white, so if I need to make it a little bit more of a different colour, we're okay. Yeah, you had to limit end activity on your private server for that reason, yeah. It's a shame when that happens. It really is. But yeah, Grifter came up with a magic solution for it. And hence the Grifter magic. But it's same with when we get when the above opens and the resetting mansion. And obviously we have the resetting guardian farm as well. Yeah, it was suggested we put a creeper face in. So that's what we've been doing. And I'm just changing the colour depending upon which of the trading halls we're in to match the colour scheme. How are you doing, by the way, Ali? Oh yeah, it's glass. If I got the vanilla tweaks clear glass without the edging because when I'm building a building or putting in windows, I don't like the streaks in it. I think they just look wrong. Because if you look at your window, there isn't usually streaks in your glass. Playing with the pitchfork. Right, so we need to go grab some grey dye. I don't think I have grey dye. We have the white. I just need to go get the ink. There is if you don't get the right Windex. Well, there is that too. But technically, there isn't supposed to be. It's a new particle effect. Right, so here's the dye chest. Oh, I have grey. That's awesome. Oh, I don't need that. I can just... Okay. We can recolour carpet. Oh, that's awesome. And for some reason, all the streaks show themselves in at night. Yep. I can understand that one. far off. What do we have? Oh, we have some of you, so let's change you. Now, was that part of the update that changed the colouring? So hang on, we don't want the wool in here. Putting the wool in there is not a good idea. Let's put the wool in the wool shulker. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to tidy it all up. Oh, I've got a grindstone. I need to go check which hole I removed the grindstone from and put it back. Oh, Pendle. First of all, you missed 2 bits there. Second of all, you missed those bits. Being dippy again. I can do it with wool carpets and bed. That's awesome. No, I still can't do the glass though. That's a shame. But at least we've got the wool. Yeah, it would end up costing them when you do that kind of thing. Less. EMC. Right, so grindstone. That's what I want. Yep. We now have a grindstone in place. It's like Rocky's having fun, which is cool. It's always good to have fun. Space cheese? Hmm. Right, so wool. Wool is above the concrete. So here's the concrete, so wool goes above the concrete. But not the dye. The dye needs to come with me. Right, so we've got glass, got azaleas, more glass, more snow. The fireworks need to stay there. Is it dark out or light out? It's light. Let's grab a bed. Let's grab some rockets. And we'll go visit the tower. Like I say, there hasn't really been any progress since last Friday because I didn't really have much time. So we'll just pop down and so you guys can see. So last Friday we started building the bottom part of the tower. Why am I always holding a blaze rod? Yep, and Minecraft is supposed to be fun. A dynamic lighting. I have Optifine, so when it's dark, it throws out additional lighting for me. So if I'm in the nether and gathering resources, I don't need to place torches because I can see just fine with the blaze rod. Okay, so I haven't put a roof in. Probably should have done, but we'll figure it out. It's one of those questions that I guess it's just something. I used to hold a torch, but I hold a blaze rod because it was mentioned to me that you can't place a blaze rod, whereas you can accidentally place a torch. Okay, so I must be one of these. I thought I had more snow than this. I was pretty sure I had. There we go. I was pretty sure I had more. I don't have the moss. I'll have to see if somebody sells moss in the shopping district later. Hopefully they do, because I need to fill that very top layer with moss. Yeah, it doesn't stop mob spawns, but it does let me see. Just need to find the middle. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think it should be 15 now that we made it a little bit bigger. Though I don't think I've... Hang on. I haven't widened this side, so... We need to widen the sides. Yeah, because it was a little bit annoying that I kept accidentally placing torches. You'd try to eat and you'd place a torch. Yeah, I think there's a few stores that sell the moss. So it'll be cool to go check on it. And like I say, I just need enough. I'll just need a few stacks to fill in this bit. But then I'm going to need the same further up. Because even though it's kind of futuristic, I want there to be a bunch of the green stuff around. So it feels like there's nature with it too. Is my thought. And I still have to move that building back a bit because now that I've changed from building the cruise ship, which is that bit, it's a yin-yang shape. And the curve of the yin-yang just goes straight through the edge of that building. So I need to move the building a little bit. And then I need to double check that count because if I haven't done this bit, it's going to be off. And then there'll be sections of this top bit of the tower which can be then become a garden. We have the 2 concentric circles, and there's part of it's going to be water and part of it's going to be grass, the moss grass. because then the colour is consistent all through the city rather than the colour that you have in the ocean versus the colour you have on the plains versus the colour you have in different bits and bobs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right. 6, 7, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 7, 6, 1, 6, 7, 15, 15, 14, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That should do. Just wanted to make sure it's going to be a bit of a pain. I'm going to have to take some blocks out afterwards. That's my own fault. I should have remembered I needed to put the green. Like I said, I didn't have time this weekend to put the other walls in, but I'm not going to make you sit through my building another set of walls of ones we did on Friday. Oops. You there just in case. So I want to do this next part at an angle, kind of. Or I guess you could call it a kind of a star shape instead of a straight rectangular. So I just want to bring different shapes into the build. So it should have multiple sides. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's several moss farms on the server, which is awesome. I guess a lot of people use it for bone meal. But I do like the colour. The texture's the same as the grass. Just that the colours, at least we can bring a nice colour green with us. It's like going into a jungle or on a mushroom island when you change it to grass. You get an awesome vivid colour grass. We'll go down and collect those in a minute. Bring you round, otherwise I'm not going to be able to pull you around the corner. Go. It would have been a lot easier if I'd done the roof. But it is what it is. Right. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 5, 6 maybe? So 5. Would I put it here or here? And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would put it here. That would put that there. Okay, we'll live with that. Because it's 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4, 5. So we don't need you because you won't be the wall. Is that matching up? Yep. 5. So on the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th. Gets rid of those 3 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th. 6th. Right. So I want a second layer of blocks. So we can match the depth of below. Yeah, that's cool. So it's good to have background noise when you're working sometimes, especially when it's a slow day. Because when I work over Christmas, it can be very, very quiet. Right, so we have that. Which means I want to bring... So I'm thinking about the pattern we have there for depth-wise. I probably want to bring it in. I will leave the straight edges for a minute because I'm not 100% sure on those. Oops. I guess it'll depend where the glass fits. So let's go get the glass. Or at least some of it to mark the edge. Every 5 seconds, yeah, like give him a raise. Yep. Right, so glass is this side, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now where did I put the dye? So purple, blue, light blue. I'm going to need some more blue. White. Got crafting bench. Here, crafting bench. What did I do with the crafting bench? Did I put... It's okay. I've got one here. Right, so we want 3 of these because I'm doing a 30, 30, 40% mix. 30 light, 30 dark, 40 purple. Well, that's the theory anyway. Seems to be working okay so far. Although for some reason I always seem to end up with a lot more purple left over. Because Pendle's dippy that way. Right, so let's put the dies back. Grab some of the azaleas. The thing is, I don't have many flowering, which is a shame, but it is what it is at the moment. Hang on. You forgot. You want the green frog lights. Let's try that again. Come in for a land without splatting. Put you there for a second. Okay. So okay. Which means I want you to be here because we've been using this to light up behind the azaleas, and the height was, what was, Sophia Lily, apologies, my reading brain's not working too well today. Hi Sapphire Lily, welcome to the stream. Right, so I want it to be half the size of what we had for that. And if I remember rightly, it was 29 up to the halfway block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Because then we have another 2 thickness of snow on the top. How are you doing today? What I want to do on top of this is put another section of that size up there. So it's going to be a very tall building, but if I decide to, I may change my mind. What I do want is a walkway to come out and kind of go to the edge above where the circular line is, and kind of have buildings connect onto the circular line in the air. I'm thinking at the moment. My plans may change afterwards because that's what they do. You're doing great. It's a holiday in the US. Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain at all. I am on holiday this week as well. So let's go one. It's the second of my 2 weeks holiday. Right. So that gives us that bit. Yeah, that way it pokes out a little bit. Then I'm going to want this to go up to the top at the edges. Makes sense. Because it should hide the gap next to the leaves. And then we'll take this out an extra depth. Okay, we need more snot. Let's go grab more snot. Hi Crafted, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm sorry you miss your notifications. Sometimes it's Twitch being Twitch, bless it, or Discord being Discord. Let's try not to crash too much. I think that will bring the diagonals of the glass in nicely. Just put a bit of glass there so I can pillar up. So if I can get the corners done then it's just a matter of the glass in the middle bits. Well, that's a plan anyway. But I can bring that up to the roof as well. Same here. Yeah, because then I can put one more piece of glass here and it can run up. And it's all at an angle except for that front bit. I think that will work out well. Like I say, I want just a different shape into the building. Hopefully it'll look good once it's done. You know what it's like when you see it in your head versus see it built. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we're in a game of blocks, so hey, you can always take them down. What I'm thinking, possibly part way across, maybe bring out some corner bits. But I guess we'll see how that feels. So we need to get this corner sorted before we can do the other bit. We want to leave that and start here. Leave it at an angle. I swear it's easier to break those with just using another frog light than it is to actually use a tool. Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Should give me 2 more blocks for snow. And fingers crossed I've counted right on both sides. What I will do is, once I get some more of the pink flowery azaleas, I will see about coming back through and switching some of them to that. So we want this to go over the edge. Probably should just do all 4 at the same time. Reminds me of pillaring up with oars and then mining the pillars down. Before I got smart and started laying them flat on the ground instead. The things you learn as you play. It's always good to learn new things though. Hi Alan. How are you doing? It's good to see you, Alan. Long time no see. How are things going? Last time I heard, there was a new little one involved. If I remember correctly, things are good, awesome. I'm glad things are going well. Let's grab these, almost at the top. Yeah. I probably should have done this side, shouldn't I? Because then I'm going to have glass on this side, glass on this side, and still have to fill the rest in. You've got 2 little grandsons. I'm working so busy, coming on 2 years at the same company. That's awesome. I know you're busy, but I'm glad you've. It's a steady job that was working well for you. Exactly, DMC. We haven't seen Alan for a while. I'm just glad he's doing well. Switch to the blue. I'm not worrying about the bottom ones because they're probably going to come out. Yeah, let's grab that and I think okay, we're going to make that one taller to cut off the blue so I can then use the blue here. And bring it out a bit. Back to purple. Oops, wrong place. Right when the season started, you remember your name but couldn't remember your IGN. You drove you nuts for a couple of days? Yeah. I can see how that would happen. So we want some dark blue. It's a big stretch of dark blue though. I do need to bring some light blue over. Try and separate it out. But we've hit the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to stop for a couple of minutes and we will fire up season 6 and then do the tour for season 6 for those who are interested, which was Ministry Earth. And I know I always say it wrong. So I won't be a second. Just let me bring up the end screen, and then we'll be back literally in, give me 30 seconds to a minute. I just need to stop and restart the stream.